just a single game here at home. After this one, it's back on the road for the Spurs. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was played down in Houston.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that.
All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at the Rockets. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Then there's Beasley. Then it's Freak. And it's Capella in at the center filling out the middle. Here's Hickson. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. And again for three. The basket is good from Hickson. Hickson's got 6. Last outing for San Antonio, it was a loss to the Rockets in Houston.
Yeah, they just caught a team, Kevin, that was in a zone, and they didn't have the manpower defensively to disrupt them.
Hey, zone or no zone, I expected a little more fight out of them than what they showed. I mean, they never strung together any stops like they needed to.
Beasley left side. And stolen by Aldridge. Leonard dishes to Parker. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Hickson with the ball. He's picked up by Parker. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Forget about finesse and agility. This big fella's all about power and force.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Hickson wide open. No good on the 3. The Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Ginobili gets a wide open look. San Antonio again missing. Houston's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. From the top of the key, misses off the right iron.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Rockets have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Leonard with the steal. It's 2-on-1. Here's Parker. Good work defensively by Harden. Houston leading by 4. Shoots a 3. They grab their own miss. Passes to Capella. Here's Hickson. That 3 off the mark.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Now, here is Harden. Manu Ginobili unable to get his shot to go. Shot from 12. Another miss by Houston. San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Dishes it to Parker. Nobody near Leonard. And it's good on the assist by Parker. 7 points for Leonard.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Parker outside. Just 5 to shoot. And he makes good on the layup.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Capella kicks to Hickson. Over Parker. Here's Capella. Stolen by Ginobili. In transition, here come the Spurs. Parker's running. Here's Leonard. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree.
Rockets trail by 6, and so in the game for the Rockets. Hickson, he's in at point guard. Booker out there with Beasley. Then it's Harden, and it's Capella in at the 5. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off a good outing against the San Antonio Spurs.
And a couple guys got hot early, and then it became contagious. You could see that everybody kind of pitched in when it came to shooting.
Exactly right, Greg. I mean, normally there's a hot shooter. The defense can kind of lock into that guy and then let somebody else get some shots. But that wasn't even an option in that game because everybody was on fire.
And he makes both free throws.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Spurs got down to business. He finished with 30 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
Here's Harden. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
And the second free throw, good. So it's San Antonio now. 4-point game. Mills passes to Aldridge. Aldridge a screen. And here's Mills from the arc. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. Mills has got his second basket of the night. Now here's Hickson, covered by Mills. The Rockets again can't hit. Spurs leading by 7. Leonard dishes to Mills. Pass to Ginobili. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Great job from behind the arc this quarter. I mean, shooting just under 60% for the game. I mean, that's smoking.
Hickson kicks to Capella. Feeds it to Hickson. Back to Harden. And some nice passing there by Houston. Pass to Hickson. Leonard with the steal. Here's Duncan. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on James Harden. The Spurs shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Here's Hickson. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Hickson's got 12 points in the game. Spurs have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Duncan with the screen on Hickson. Mills passes to Duncan. Aldridge. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, I mean, deterred them from those plans.
Out to the wing. Here's Mills. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. He has 7.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. And it is Clipper basketball tonight as the Los Angeles Clippers go up against the Houston Rockets. And for Houston, they've been playing terrific basketball to start the season. They're showing all the signs they'll be able to keep that momentum going, too, looking more and more confident each time out. Fellas, just like we were saying earlier, a lot of excitement has been built around this new season. So far, it has not disappointed. Your thoughts, Shaq, on things so far?
Well, for the teams that are losing, it's been a disappointment. But for the teams that are winning, it's now about maintaining that consistency. See if you can make it to the playoffs, how far you can go in the playoffs, and, hey, maybe you can win a championship.
We're live, the home of the Rockets in wonderful Houston, Texas. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. You take a look at the Clippers. Still early in the season, but the front office and coaching staff likes what they are seeing from this team so far. Better winning percentage than last year.
I guarantee you what, guys, the adrenaline is already flowing on both sides. A rivalry matchup like this means a little more to the players than just any other game.
And not just the players, Greg. How about the fans, too? I mean, they get into this thing as well. We've got an electric atmosphere in here, just like it always is when these two teams square off. It should be a good one, and I'm glad to be right in the middle of it.
Here are the five for the Clippers. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. And it's Green in at the three, the small forward. Now, here's Hickson. Following the shot by Chris Paul. From beyond the arc. And it's
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. And the pregame warm-ups are wrapping up out in Houston, where it'll be the Rockets going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Looking at the Lakers, they dropped the first matchup against this squad. They'll try to even the series in tonight's game. And guys, the fans always enjoy hearing stories from your playing days. Let's talk teammates. Shaq, who were your favorite guys to play with over the years?
You know, everyone loves the Shaq, and Shaq has 4 rings, but I'm saying it here.
They all love
real
the Shaq.
life. Yeah, everybody loves Shaq.
Okay.
I'm sexy, handsome, and qualified. That's what Shaq stands
I
for.
think my question was, who were your favorite teammates?
Let me finish, Ernie. Let me finish. I'm quick to say, hey, I got 4 rings, but I could
You
not,
are quick to say that.
Could not do without Brian Shaw. Brian Shaw was a guy that always looked for me, similar with how Kenny.
At small forward.
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. This game marks the end of a road trip for the Lakers. They're looking to snag one here before heading home. This is a team showing a better record this year over last. This was their goal, and it's coming to fruition so far.
Yeah, and as far as the regular season goes, this is as good as it gets. This truly, to me, is the definition of a rivalry. I mean, a game between these two teams has always been special.
Absolutely. I mean, we've seen a ton of great games between them in the past. It's hard not to get amped up when they face each other. I've been looking forward to this one for a while.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. So for the Lakers right now, Randall out there with Mo Harkless. And there's Bryant. Then there's Ryan Hollins. And it's Russell in at the point guard. They get it back. Kicks it out to Harden. Over to the left wing. Kept alive by Houston. Capella. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Rockets on defense. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. It's stolen by Hickson. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Now here's Randall. Russell high post. Rebounded by Capella. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Hickson wide open. No good on the 3.
Not his forte. I don't care how open you are. He should not be taking that shot. And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Now here's Hickson. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers.
He's jacked up a number of threes, but his accuracy has been lacking. Time to try something different, if you ask me.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. Here is Bryant. Kicks it to Randall. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Misses from short range.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Hickson. Nailed from three-point land. Hickson's got his second.